Welcome to Triggering Frangela.
Oh, boy.
Hour 3 of the Stephanie Miller Show every Friday. Hi, Frangela. That was Matt Gates saying, Rittenhouse would make a great intern, house intern.
They heard you.
Right.
Actually, you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? I dare him to try it.
Yeah.
Let's hope
Double
that they'll.
dog dare you to try it.
Well, let's hope they'll both be in prison, and that will not be an option for either of them.
Let me tell you something, Democrats. You get I want you to go to RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars and employ everyone.
They just, as David Gosar said earlier on the show, they are the troll caucus. That is the only reason they exist. Here is Marjorie Trader Greene, mayor of Crazy Town.
So what do communists do? They have to attack their political enemies. And then they have to use people and make an example of them so that no one else rises up and challenges their power. And that's what they're doing with this poor guy that got 41 months for simply walking around looking ridiculous, acting ridiculous, and stopping Congress during its session.
Green, she's Marjorie Greene. She is the mayor of Crazyville.
That'd be her defending the QAnon shaman.
Yep.
Well, they wanted people. They wanted the people who were peacefully protesting, marching, not breaking in anywhere. They wanted those people to be shot on sight.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Correct.
Like,
But not the people who broke into their place of work.
threatened to kill them.
Literally.
From operating.
Literally on their place of work. Literally.
Yes.
Yes, literally.
Literally. Okay, that word is...
Erected a gallows.
Yeah. I feel like we can't play QAnon Betty without playing QAnon Veronica.
Oh, God.
So Lauren Boebert gets equal time. That's 11.
No thanks, I'll pass, and I urge my colleagues to vote no on this monstrosity of a spending bill. And I yield back.
Monstrosity.
It's a monstrosity. Is that the Gosar censure? Yes.
No, that
Angela?
was for Build Back Better.
Oh, that was Build Back Better, which is a monstrosity. Yes.
It is a monstrosity.
What kills me is that they will take the money
Yep.
of
Yes.
wrestling.
Yep.
Yep.
Turn it down for your
Turn it
constituents.
down.
Say my district won't be using any of these resources.
Right.
Do it.
Yeah.
But that's what kills me is right now they can sit here and create as much opposition as they please to every single cent, and yet still reap the benefits of all of our pain, all of the situations, moments where we have had to sit here and beg and cajole our representatives to make sure that this happens, and they wanted it to happen, and these people are going to still be able to steal that thunder.
Yeah, me. Exactly. Annie in North Carolina, you're on with Frangela. Hey, Annie.
Hey, good morning.
Hi.
I love each and every one of you.
Thank you.
Travis, when you're standing up and leaning over to fix equipment, your little backside looks awful nice.
Wow, that's super creepy. I thought I was creepy about Travis's spectacular ass, but okay.
And I noticed it at Thanksgiving. I noticed it at Halloween, but the real reason I
Oh, me too.
Oh, well, that was a different ball game.
Yeah.
I know, but you just did it a few minutes ago. while I
Yeah,
was on
I'm a
hold.
gay lady, and I'm
Wow.
creepy about Travis's ass.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You guys.
HR!
Anyway, let me get to my point. I don't want to be thrown up against a hard break. Anyway, real quick, like, you may know about this. Ohio, even though there were parents that pushed it back, Ohio has now passed a law where the public school teachers are going to be armed. Yeah, public school teachers armed in Ohio. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, despite the fact
we
that
don't
guess
have
who
enough
doesn't
law-
want to
we
be
don't have
armed?
enough-
School teachers don't want to be armed, right?
Yeah, they don't want to. Yeah. And then it's like the active shooter so there's a shooting, a teacher shoots a kid or a kid is just shooting. The police show up. Who's the good guy? Who's the bad guy with the gun?
Yeah.
They think that they think this plan is going to work. Yeah, let's arm teachers and it'll solve all the problems.
I don't even think they want to solve the problem.
Ohio.
Yeah, they want to turn Wisconsin into a war zone depending on how the
Ohio.
depending on how the
Ohio.
Yeah.
So
I
they're
mean,
promoting vigilantism right there in Ohio right now, and I have
Yeah.
family up there. That's why I follow the Ohio news so.
yeah. Thank you,
close.
honey. Yeah, I mean, it is. It's just we want to make war zones, right? Teachers. You want to, if that, depending on how the Rittenhouse trials goes, it's okay to vigilante justice. Anybody come on in from any, any
It's
state
a way
you
to
want.
own us.
Right.
Yeah.
Own the libs.
Yeah.
And that agenda, because they're not trying to stop school shootings.
Yeah.
Clearly, that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Marjorie, I mean, it all they're about is, as you said, sowing chaos, discord, and what they really are about is they're setting up their insurrection.
Yeah.
That.
Is there a country the Republicans have not used to cheat in our elections with? Have you
which
seen
one
this
now?
latest Iranians?
Oh,
Okay, it is like they are for foreign election interference because it always seems to help them. Maybe think to yourself, why is it America's enemies want us to elect Republicans and Donald Trump? Why does all their election interference always go toward helping Donald Trump and Republicans, right? Whether it's okay, so this is, yes, a feds indict Iranians in false flag effort to sow fears about 2020 election integrity. Federal agents say hackers pretended to be Proud Boys in messages to Republican lawmakers and targeted Democratic voters with threats. The Iranians ran a targeted, coordinated campaign to erode confidence in the integrity of the U.S. electoral system and sow discord among Americans. Republicans echo, it's like there's no difference now. They echo our enemies' talking points and vice versa, right?
Everybody's got the playbook. It's the same playbook.
Right.
You
The indictment alleges the hackers got information off state voter information websites, pretended to be Proud Boys volunteers and sending messages to Republican elected officials and members of Trump's campaign and intimidated Democratic voters. I mean, this story says everything you need to know. Enemies of America love Republicans. They want Republicans in charge. They want chaos. They want Donald Trump back in office.
Yes. Because it weakens, and here's the thing that I don't understand that the GOP doesn't understand. It weakens America.
They don't care. Right. They care about themselves individually.
Yes.
They have absolutely no national interest.
Yeah. This is what Adam Schiff said to us about Kevin McCarthy. He believes in nothing except in himself and power and being in power, right? This was him, talking about punishing Liz Cheney. Here we go.
Which one?
Cut 5.
Okay.
Kevin McCarthy.
Why is it that the only thing Republicans will punish one of their own members for in this Congress is speaking out against Donald Trump?
How is it? I don't understand your question.
The only Republican member who's been in any way punished by the conference this year is Liz Cheney, who lost her role. She lost her role in the Republican conference. I know you were there.
An election.
What?
She didn't get punished by that. She lost an election. I'm sorry. People go up for election all the time. There's no basis there.
Why do Republicans not feel compelled to hold any kind of punishment for any of their members on any of these other things which Democrats have been so upset about?
Really? Okay, let's talk about that since you raised the issue. Democrats have been so upset about. Were they upset when Maxine Waters told people to get? No, with all due respect.
Here we go.
Well, thank you for your question. All due respect, I get to answer it, right? In the manner in which I have the right to.
So they use Maxine Waters all the time, and you remember what she has never incited violence. You remember what she said? She was I think it was when they were putting babies in cages. She said you need to speak out, get in their face, is what she said in terms of people being confronted in public about these horrible policies. That's all she said.
Yeah.
She never incited violence.
But I don't even understand allowing it. All you do is say to that, you're absolutely right. They should have censured her. She shouldn't have said anything like that. So now that we've dealt with that, why aren't you doing it?
Right.
And what you're telling me is, if all your little friends jump off a bridge, you're going to follow them? I'm just saying that is not an excuse for your behavior. In fact, don't you want to be better than your enemy? Don't you want to show us all how we should behave? Or are you just going to go down whatever rabbit hole to the gutter that you see around you, if that's what you think that was?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. And then he had to make a point of saying how very, very close he is to Trump.
When's the last time you spoke to Donald Trump?
This morning.
Can you tell us about it?
Rolled over.
He called up. He was on the golf course.
Did he talk about yesterday at all, or
No.
campaign
Catching
stuff?
up, just him. No, wasn't in campaign either. I have lots of friends. I talk to a lot of people.
Just talking about his cheating.
lot of
His cheating on the golf course. That's all. Just nothing. So This could be good for news for us, for Angela. A new poll, a majority of Republicans want Trump to run for president in 2024, although a majority of all adults in the country say they do not want him to run. Among all respondents, 28% would like to see Trump make another run. 71% do not want him to run again. While Trump remains toxic with voters overall, he still maintains a tight grasp on the Republican Party. 60% of Republicans want to see him run again. The poll also said 68% of independents have an unfavorable opinion of Trump. So I guess we should be happy, right? That they're just still in the bag for Donald Trump.
Yeah. It won't matter. That's why they're, it won't matter.
That's right.
Like, that's the whole point. The whole point is, we can take all the polls we want. We can talk about people turning out to vote. We got a higher turnout than ever before in the last election. That's why they're pushing these bills through. That's why we have to get voting rights protected.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter if he runs.
That's right. They're going to install their dear leader. That's the point.
Yeah.
If he even leans towards I want it, they will provide it on a silver platter or take this country down to do so.
If you think Kevin McCarthy doesn't think he can run, like that's the reality here. Is that's why they're screwing with all the state legislatures, and that's why they're trying to take over voting operations in all of our states.
Well, as I said earlier, it's to make elections irrelevant. That's what they're doing. That's the degree of gerrymandering. And I think Rachel said it last night. That's a dumb word because people don't even know what that means. Really, gerrymandering. It seems technical and whatever. It is. I mean, it is so egregious, and it is so, you can look at the percentages of, where a high percent voted for Biden and Democrats, where it's, the word is gerrymandered right now, but I mean, so that, just a huge majority of Republicans will get in no matter what. So it doesn't matter how you vote. That's what they're trying to do.
And that's what they've done effectively in many states. Like they have redistricted so that they have nullified the Democratic vote. So it doesn't, there's 13 Republican seats and 9 Democrat ones. So it doesn't matter. Districts, and it's ridiculous.
And you have to hope, I don't know whether it's legally the Voting Rights Act, but there was one woman that stood up, white woman who said she didn't vote for, she was an, independent, whatever. She wasn't but she goes, this seems really racist to me. She stood up at the, you're like, God bless her, because you're like going, it doesn't take a genius to go, oh, this seems really, what is that one court ruling? It said with surgical precision.
Yeah. Here's the thing. It's, what difference does it make when does your vote make when they can neutralize it?
Yeah. This is why they're freaking out about vote by mail, which, by the way, California just did permanently. Everybody can vote by mail. They're like, well, how are we going to take away all the voting machines in black areas and make the lines 12 hours long if everyone can vote by mail? That's too fair.
Right.
They're going to contest every single election in 2022.
Yeah.